My Hero Academia. That was a weird one.
Wow. A great Bakugo and Todoroki teamwork fight. Although
dude, I'm starting to love their fucking interactions, bro. Like they really pull the the straight man and the fucking freak duality. You know what I mean? Like he does the stop villain, and then Bakugo's like, shut the fuck up, asshole.
He's like, bro. My favorite part of this is just like, hey, we're stealing wallets and shit, and then Bakugo's like, get a fucking job. Get a job.
Yeah, that shit actually killed me. Bakugo, right winger Republican douchebag confirmed.
Bruh, imagine being an adult robbing wallets and a fucking kid. It's like, get a job.
Yeah. He's like, look at me, I'm making shit out of my life. I went to UA, I got the most prestige. I got a scholarship, motherfucker. What did you do with your life?
Just robbing shit.
Get a job. Get a job, asshole.
So Hirokoshi is giving Bakugo some bro. He's doing some Itachi and Zoro level shit with Bakugo right now.
Itachi and Zoro, please explain.
Because this man Bakugo's one-shotting motherfuckers. Look at that shit. Fucking.
Oh yeah, like one panel, like Zoro in the sense that Oda always has one panel of Zoro just swinging and then 30 dudes are down.
Bro, Hirokoshi's pulling some fucking. Pulling some favoritism for Bakugo right now. I mean, last arc he fucking literally took command of and beat the entire class B,
Bro,
and he fucking
Bakugo cannot be stopped. He's a fucking animal.
So now he's just one shot. He's like, bro, I hold myself back, but you guys still bro. Keep in mind, he's one shotting adults right now with his power. Shit.
Bakugo's scary, bro. That's one of the reasons why I think, I almost guarantee you there's conversations in the fucking teacher's room about Bakugo, we have to just make sure he doesn't become a villain, because that'd be bad. I imagine there's teachers that are, terrified to scold Bakugo. I was just so scared. Because it really is. That's something that I hope Horikoshi goes deeper into. He's, hinted at the whole... Every generation quirks get more strong, so parents are terrified of their children. I love that idea. So remember when they were having listen, Bakugo is having an easier time with these adults than the fucking little kids that he had to daycare. He had a harder time with those little kids. Think about that,
bro.
That's terrifying. Just want everyone.
Generation X, man.
It's basically the Cold War of human ingenuity, right? So we're gonna get to a point where quirks are so powerful that a motherfucker sneezes and a building comes down.
Ooh, that'd be scary. That's why we need the X-Men, Professor Charles Xavier.
That's why we need the quirk bullets, bro. I'm all with Cheesecake on this one. But anyway, I love this guy with his water jets, right? And obviously it's confirmed at the end of this chapter that his little gauntlets are made by that fucking company that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. But I love, I can just see this in the anime. He kicks him over with those water jets and they just go everywhere and cut a bunch of shit. And it slices this light post over. And again, this scene got me because you can tell All Might, he's still the hero in his heart, on the inside, right? And he's still that hero, but he can't do what he used to be able to do. So All Might diving desperately to save that woman, it's just so sad. It's such a sad scene to me, you know what I mean? Because I just see All Might on instinct trying to be the hero, but he can't. You know what I mean?
It's unfortunate, because even Bakugo's if you want to die, dude, it's a struggle, I feel like Hirokoshi is gonna go down this route to where All Might's gonna have his midlife crisis. Have you ever seen the movie
All Might?
Red?
What's up? I'm listening.
Have you seen a movie called Birdman?
Birdman. No.
So back when I was in high school, there was a movie called Birdman. Apparently, it was really good. I never saw it. So apparently, I was asked what the movie was about. Apparently, it was about a guy, an actor who I think he suffered from mental illness to the point to where he thought he was that character.
Oh, interesting.
He was going through the struggle of actually thinking he was that character in reality, but he really wasn't. I think I never saw the movie, but that's what I heard of Simpsons.
That sounds interesting.
the reason why I compared that to this because I feel like I don't think he will, but if Hirokoshi wanted to, he could do like a little like mini side arc about how All Might kind of like has like his midlife crisis to where like he goes to a point where he thinks he's he realizes that he's not the number one hero anymore, and he feels the uselessness, right?
I could totally see Horikoshi doing some dark shit where like a chapter. Remember when he did that chapter? It was like a day in the life of Split, the guy that was like, was it Split? The guy that had like multiple personalities, the Deadpool-esque guy.
I think so.
Do you remember him? Like, you know who I'm talking about, right? He shows up at the end of this chapter as well. The guy that has the Deadpool mask. Tell me you know who
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember when he did that whole chapter that was just focused on him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which was a godly chapter, by the way. Like, I would love it if he did one, like just out of nowhere, a chapter of All Might's Day, right? And him just, like, walking down the street, remembering when he used to be able to jump around the town, seeing stuff, like, maybe he sees, like, someone getting attacked by a villain, but he knows he can't do anything, so he just has to stand there and watch, and oh my god, like it would hurt me physically.
Yeah, bro. I can see it happening, honestly.
Oh my boy, he's gonna die one day, and it's gonna kill me.
Boy's gonna die.
But moving on, I love that this move that he does, which is confirmed to be the same move that he did on Deku back in the day, but like less powerful, and of course Bakugo gets pissed about that. Now, here's what we really need to talk about. This sliding motherfucker literally slided into them DMs.
Bruh, I thought, like, does this man make a fucking, like, Marvel character with some bullshit right now?
I'm going to help you piece it together. In case you didn't see, his name is Sliding. Did you notice that? He says, I, Sliding go, shall take care of the rest, right? So, since his name is Sliding, look at this motherfucker. He doesn't walk anywhere. He's just like, he's like Alvida like, from One Piece. Remember how Alvida, she has like the no friction shit?
Yeah.
Bro, this guy's face and how he slides everywhere. I love it.
Bruh. So a little throwing shade at Jaimimi's. I'm reading manga streams because when I first read it, I read Jaimimi's, and now I'm reading manga.
Manga stream. I always recommend manga stream over Jaimimi's.
So All Might is patting both their heads. Todoroki says thanks. In this version, he just says like a random sound, but in Jaimimi's, it has Bakugo say, "Get your hands off me."
Oh. Wait, where? Where are you looking?
No. So I'm reading manga stream. I read Jaimimi's first. Now I go to manga stream, so we can read the same translation. But I'm comparing Jaimimi. Manga streams has him just say like a random sound, like an average sound. But in Jaimimi's, he literally has Bakugo say, "Get your hands off me."
That's pretty amazing.
Here, I'm gonna see.
Oh, I see. It's Nya in manga stream, but it's "Get your hands off me." I see. I got you. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's an interesting change. Yeah. See, like again, I really don't understand Japanese and how it works. If someone who understands it more wants to comment, like maybe Fuya, I don't know. If you seem to be good at stuff, but like it seems to be very open in terms of how they're able to translate manga, right? Like I've seen 3 different translations. Like they just have the general same idea, but it's never like really concise. Like one of my favorite examples is in Bleach. You're gonna love this story, Thurman. In Bleach, there was a character who everyone thought was a girl, but then it was revealed it was a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So Trap. And the way that it was revealed was one of the characters in the manga stream translation was, and I shit you not, "You reek of semen."
Bruh.
Yeah. And so when I got the volume, I was very curious what the translation was going to be. And the Viz volume, they just said, "You smell like a man." So I'm like, that's very different.
I mean, yeah, it's very different. Although the intention probably was the same.
My thing is like, is Viz is more accurate, or did they just bitch out and say we ain't fucking typing semen?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Also, just the logistics of reeking of semen, like reeking of it, like the amount of jizzing this guy must have been doing. I just want to say that.
Oh god.
But anyway,
no, I don't think.
one more time.
Never mind.
Okay, you said something stupid, didn't you?
Probably. I said semen. I said I don't know. Semen doesn't really have like a.
It does. I mean, it does if you get enough of it in one area and just let it sit there.
Yeah, probably.
No, it does. You've never. You know what? We shouldn't talk about this.
It's okay. If you're still here, congratulations. You like our content.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, if you're still here. If you're still here, we love you. And I don't know, type semen or something. Unless you don't want to. In which case type I ain't typing that, you fucking freak. Okay. So moving on, they get that guy, the guy that fucking always talks to the hero or the League of Villains. He was never really important enough for me to remember his name, but he was always kind of been there talking to them.
Bro, like
this was cool.
This is the joke. This guy's the fucking Joker, bro.
I love him. And by the best part about Horikoshi is it probably is based off of the Joker because it's Horikoshi.
It's funny too. Knowing Hirokoshi said that All Might was based off of Goku, so I don't know about that one.
Oh, disgusting. I don't believe that. I need
a lot of people ask, like, is he based off? Is he based? Yeah, legitimately. I think it was at a convention. Someone asked who was All Might based off of,
I hope
and he
there
said
were
Goku.
audible boos. Boo.
Bro, because people were like, is he based off of Superman or based off American superheroes? What's good? And he's like, nah, I based him off of
Americans are
Goku.
like, Horikoshi, we love you. You're the only foreign person in the world that doesn't hate America. And then he fucking betrays us by saying Goku. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's true,
The
bro.
Horikoshi's like, calm the fuck down. I don't like America that much, all right?
I like your heroes, but that's it.
Yeah.
I like your comics.
Your gun laws.
The Attack on Titan Arthur likes America. You know, he did a Attack on Titan Avengers crossover.
Oh, I remember that.
He actually drew it too.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. But anyway, this like Horikoshi does a fucking amazing thing here, where this guy that it's a character I never really cared about, but within like one page he makes me care about him because I love that he's like, no, I'm not selling out to you. And the best part too is it's not even like. Because normally it's like one of those like he has a strong, you know, like in other manga it would be, oh, he has a strong bond with the League of Villains, he likes them, or he has vested interests in like doing what they would want him to do. But no, with him it's like, no, I just take my job as a broker very seriously. So, you know, it has nothing to do with, because you can tell it's not like he's like, oh, the League of Villains specifically, I really care about them and I'll never betray them. No, for him it's like, I wouldn't be a very good fucking broker, would I? I love that.
Bro. It's just he has a good good morals. Well, not really morals. You know, he's fucking,
well, yeah, he said smuggler. I don't know why I said broker. But either way.
Well,
good morals for a fucking criminal. Like, I mean, it's like if we're going D&D, we're talking like chaotic good, I guess.
Bruh, chaotic good, I would say.
Like he's good in his evilness. He's like, listen, I'll sell weapons to fucking international terrorists, but I'm going to be fucking, you know, consistent about it.
That's so funny. So another short chapter from fucking Hirokoshi. Oh my god, wow.
Man. Short. Well, the last page is a double page spread, which counts as 2 pages, remember?
Yeah. So
now, here's what we got to talk about, right?
Yep.
Now, this guy, this is the, I remember him vaguely. This is the thing that showed up in fucking Kirishima's flashback, correct?
Yeah, no, it was a
well, he was in Kirishima's flashback. It was the thing that was like asking for directions and then it almost killed Mina.
Yes, I believe so. Because this is the guy who's
because I googled him and I looked at his wiki page.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Because I believe this is the guy who destroyed that mountain that Gran Torino was looking for.
Yep, he was in the middle of the forest and shit. He also he's the guy that showed up in that flashback and like almost fucking killed a bunch of people and then Mina stopped him, remember?
Yeah,
like, just going up and telling him the directions. So, but we know almost nothing about him. He's just kind of like I really don't understand. Like he seems to work for One for All, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or All for One. So I don't. It's very strange. Like now, remember how last chapter you were concerned about a time skip? This is what I'm interested in because this happened a month ago.
Yep, bro.
So, like,
Toga's down.
This is where I need to know what you think is happening here. It's very, very strange that a month ago, randomly, this guy just attacked and decimated the League of Villains. What do you think's going on here? Because I'm at a loss. I'm baffled.
So I think because he does say like, why would all for one choose this guy, or something like that? Why all for one?
So you think maybe it's like all for like someone who was very, very loyal to all for one, who's like, I don't agree with your choice and successor.
Oh yeah, because there's people like that, right? Like sense. someone who feels like I should have been taking up the mantle of you instead of like the person that you because it seems it's not even seems it's heavily stated and implied that Shigaraki is the student of All for One. Like All for One.
I mean, yeah, it is literally. It's not even just implied. That's just is stated. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Yeah. So I think either this guy is someone who was pissed off because I mean. Besides them fucking up Chisaki, which is fucking great. Like, what else have they really been doing per se?
Well, you can tell. Here's what I'll say about Shigaraki. Right, like Shigaraki has definitely stepped his fucking game up from the beginning of the series. Like, he's had some of the best character development in the entire series. Like, and that's exactly what All for One was banking on, right? And in my mind, that's why All for One chose Shigaraki, because he saw like a fire in Shigaraki. It's one of those things where like he saw that fire, that burning passion, right? Because and I relate to this, right? Like have you ever found someone that's just so angry about a certain topic, so passionate about something that you're like, oh man, if someone were to just give you the materials, you could change the world because of that passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's how I feel about certain political issues, and like because I'm an activist. I go to marches and volunteer and shit. So like I see him like this is a guy who's like a radical, an extremist, someone like a fucking. I'm trying to think of an example. I'm not gonna go into real life examples because I might insult someone. But I'm gonna say something accidentally controversial. But this is a guy who's gonna go out and do shit, right? And I think All for One, yeah, sure, he might look at this big behemoth motherfucker, like, sure, you're more powerful, but you just follow my orders on a whim. You're like a robotic about it. Whereas Shigaraki over here, he has a hatred, just a burning fucking hatred of how society works, and he wants to change that. And that is something. Whereas right now, like All for One would be saying, right now he's untapped. He's nothing now because he's just a spoiled. Right now his hatred is in spoiled child mode, right? Because that's how all hatred starts. You're just throwing a tantrum. But when that tantrum, kind of like evolves into something bigger, like it starts that your hatred for something may start as a tantrum and complaining, but when that hatred just continues to boil over more and more and more and more, and if you have an obsessive personality like Shigaraki does, that hatred is going to turn to action. And all he needed was the thing that pushed him over the edge was All for One's capture. And that's why it's my personal opinion that All for One purposefully let All Might beat him. Not to say that he could have beaten All Might. I'm just saying that was his plan going in, was to be beaten by All Might and get captured. Because as he's getting captured, I don't remember if he ever said it. To me, it seemed like, when he was captured, I don't remember if it was in the conversation with All Might or whatever, but he was like, look. Because didn't he said something to All Might like, you should have died. You should have let me kill you there, because that would have lit the spark in your student way quicker than what's happening now. That was kind of what All for One said to All Might. He was like, if you died, your student would have excelled way quicker than you could have ever imagined. So that makes me think that his plan was to get captured, and like everything happened to him, and then that clearly, as you can see, really sparked Shigaraki to just like evolve to the next step. So I think that the reason he picked Shigaraki is that just burning hatred, and he's like, this is gonna go somewhere if I keep pushing it and prodding it, so yeah. And that's what this behemoth guy's got to learn, I guess.
Yeah, someone of the new generation who can take on his mantle, kind of like something One for All does.
Say it one more time?
My thing is, did you not hear me?
Yeah, one more time. I'm sorry.
Oh, so yeah, because So basically, it's kind of like taking on like someone of the new generation to take his mantle, basically.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah,
a
but
one
like
for all.
not even just that, but like more of like I was kind of focusing on the reasonings, which is that just that pure hatred he has, you know. And I think that what we might have here is a really cool scene where he has to kind of show this behemoth guy, this big ass guy, the hatred and what his hatred can push him to do. You know what I mean? Because if this big guy saw what he did to Chisaki, I think he would have been like, "Oh, you are something." You know what I mean? So like, what I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully, is just a scene where we see Shigaraki just let his, because that's one of my favorite things about Shigaraki. He truly lets his hate drive him, his childlike tantrum like hate. Because one of my favorite scenes with him is, do you remember when All Might shows up and starts ruining shit? And like it's when All Might comes to try to get Bakugo, Shigaraki literally just screams like, "I hate you," you know, and it's just like that hatred is so visceral, and I like that about his character because he's childlike, but he lets that childlike hatred and tantrumness fuel his just, I don't know, his desire, his passion, I guess. Go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. So my thing is this guy wants to destroy the League of Villains. So he says they're 2 weeks. So I'm assuming he's either testing them, or I guess Shigaraki. So I'm going to assume, I could be wrong. I'm going to assume was that Shigaraki wanted to recruit this guy because he's obviously he likes one for all.
Big boy.
But then
Mimi, big boy. Yeah.
But then he was like, okay, well I'll join you if you can beat me, you know. And then we have
maybe, yeah.
We see this here because he's saying they're 2 weeks. So because there's a lot of people gunning for the League of Villains right now, and it seems to me that most of the people who joined had to be tested, right? When Toga, the other dude, first joined, they were like, okay, well then show me how evil you are, right? So I feel like for you to join the League of Villains, you have to have some sort of like test or motivation of some kind, and I feel like this guy is having like his thing, but he's struggling for what they bargained for, and he's like, well, you guys are too weak. I don't know why All For One left you in charge, sort of thing. Because he seems to have some history with All For One, and then I guess Shigaraki, knew that, so he was like, oh, hey, join us. We're under the tutelage of All For One.
Yeah, Shigaraki was probably trying to be like, All For One, assigned to me as his successor, and he's probably like one of those, like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, let me test you or some shit, like something along the line.
As you would say, Thurman, he's feeling some type of way.
Yep, he's feeling some type of way.
That's one of my favorite phrases from you. Oh, yeah, man, why is this motherfucker feeling some type of way? Now, one last thing I want to say, too, because you were talking about how, like, every person that joins the League of Villains, they have some sort of motivation or reason to hate society. The more I grow up, the more I love Toga, right? Like Toga, what's so great about her, if you remember correctly, her whole thing is, I'm a high school student and life is too hard, so I want to just dismantle the system. Like, that's like low-key me.
That's pretty much it, bro.
Because her way of dismantling the system, like, literally, I love how simple that is. Her thing is, like, life is too hard. And it is, because, like, I love that simplistic idea of, like, why do we got to work? Work sucks. That's bullshit. Why do we got to pay taxes? Why do we got to, so, whereas me, someone who doesn't want to break the law and go to jail, I do it through, like, volunteering and political campaigns that I feel will fundamentally change the system. Her mentality is, I just want to just fucking join an organization where I don't have to work, and I can just kind of work towards just creating pure anarchy. Like, I love how that simplistic motive. It's just, I relate to that because it's such a simplistic, like, childlike mentality of, like, because we've all had that when we were kids, like, we were just like, fuck this, I don't want to work, can I just run away and fucking live somewhere in the fucking woods and not have a job, not work, not go to school, I love that.
Yeah, we don't really have a backstory either, so we don't really know.
Oh, like, I need it, bro. That would be amazing.
Like a full backstory. So we'll probably get one eventually. But I'm waiting for the SJWs to fucking hate this chapter because their precious Toga's on the ground bleeding.
But everyone's on the ground.
It doesn't matter if they see a whammon on the ground bleeding.
Not a whammon. Did you see? Shout out to Nux Taku, bro. Nux Taku just fucking uploaded a video called, like, the science of destroying thoughts in anime or something. It was beautiful. He was like, as you can see, all women are thoughts. Don't trust any of them.
Bro. Bruh. Nuxtaku, man. Shout out to Nuxtaku. That man.
Bro, if that's my dream, bro. If I can fucking, if we get to a point where I can be in one of Nuxtaku's rant cafes, it's just, I've died and gone to heaven, bro. That's what I need it. I love Nuxtaku, bro. Thank you, Nuxtaku. Very cool.
So, predictions?
Nuxtaku's so good, he like made me almost consider Black Clover less shitty. Like his arguments were that good. I was like, wow. He was explaining the greatness of Yami. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but with that, peace.
Peace.